10-7 Baltimore, third quarter about to begin, and the Patriots will be receiving the second half kickoff. You got to think Brandon Tate's already taken 2 second half kickoffs to begin the third quarter back for touchdowns this year. But that first half of football, I know you enjoyed it. We were talking about it during the break.
Can't get enough of it. It's, two good teams, coached well. They played smart. Almost there was no glaring mistakes. I noticed this, though. Big plays are hard to come by. So if you want to score, you're going to have to march methodically down the field. That's always tough to do when you have so many good players on the defensive side.
Let's take a look at the All-State points of protection from that first half. And some of the numbers to look at here. Time of possession, over 2-1 Ravens. Downfield, protecting downfield.
How about that? Only New England, three receptions for 28 yards.
By their wide receivers.
Yes, by the wide receivers.
And the Patriots flagged 5 times. The Ravens' opponents this year have been flagged more than any other team in the league. Now, the Ravens have been a beneficiary of having their opponents be the most penalized team.
Jim, when you see a stat like that, that just tells you the Ravens are getting players, their opponents, in tough positions, so they commit fouls. You can't block a guy. What do? You hold him. Can't cover him. Pass interference.
There's Tate, who took the kick at Miami to start the third quarter. 103 yards after the season opener against Cincinnati. 97 yards for a touchdown. Someone that John Harbaugh said this week that the Ravens had taken a look 2 years ago at Tate when he was coming out of North Carolina. They looked at him in the draft. They liked him. They were wanting to make a play on him. But the Patriots got to him first in the third round of the 2009 draft. It's a big kick by Cundiff. Look at this. He's knocked it all the way through the end zone. His 13th touchback of the season. He had 4 last week, a career high. Flacco was 14 out of 17, buck 36, and a touchdown. Mayo with 9 tackles on the Patriots side. The touchdowns: Green Ellis from 2 yards out for New England, and Heap on a Flacco pass from 16 yards for the Ravens. Flacco threw 47 times here last year in the regular season. A game that came down to the end, and a crucial drop by Mark Clayton on a 4th down play with less than a minute to go. They may have been driving for the win. There's Brady. And that's Lewis on the coverage. He was waiting for Woodhead, and he swarms him, holds him to only a yard.
Is that the first time you've said Ray Lewis's name today? You just haven't heard much, but on the coverage, recognizes the play right away, all over Danny Woodhead.
Patriots go no huddle. And a 2nd and 9. Who, without Fred Taylor today, was out with a toe injury, inactive. We're seeing a lot of Woodhead. Oh, he gets through a tiny little crack. They mark him down about a yard shy of the first. Ladarius Webb brought him down.
It's the perfect run against that defensive front. They covered the 3 inside offensive linemen, and where you want to attack it is right off tackle. That's the call that the Patriots had. Woodhead just, you said it, snuck through a little opening.
That 3rd and about a foot. Brady's really good on the sneak. But that's usually also done when they get to the line in a hurry. Now he's going to sneak it anyway. Good job.
Nobody over the center. It's almost an automatic.
You like the way he runs it. This is something you always were effective with.
Well, he does a pretty good job, but he does the smart thing. He's quick with it, which is good in that situation because nobody's over the center, and he quick counted it once again.
So first down to Woodhead. And Nata has a wrap hold of him. Keeps him to a yard along with Jarrett Johnson.
This Ravens defense this year, they're 10th in the NFL against the rush. You go, well, that's not great. But they don't cheat the defensive backs up there to help them in the run game. They keep their defensive backs. Look at them. They're back here to defend the pass. That's why they don't give up many big pass plays.
2nd down and 8. Just standing there, Brady, but a flag down now. Goes to Welker. That pocket was sealed, but there was a flag. Maybe that's the reason why.
Illegal formation. Number 76, offense. 10-yard penalty. Excuse me, 5-yard penalty. Repeat second
You're
out.
talking about that secondary and how deep they play. Don't forget that next week the Ravens will get back Ed Reed.
Oh yes, there's Ed Reed, and well, they're excited. Greg Madison, defensive coordinator, said he saw him work out this past week. He goes, it's the healthiest I've ever seen Ed Reed be in the 3 years that he's been there. So that is saying something, and he is a tremendous player, of course.
2nd and 13. Hernandez, and there's Lewis again with a quick drag down. Ed Reed was out there maybe first on the field today, warming up. Shadow boxing.
I didn't see that when I was watching more. That's pretty good. That's a good combination.
You're right. His coordinator said he looks like a strong young guy right now. And one day he said he predicted that Madison, he'll be a tremendous coach.
Tremendous coach. I mean, it was like he says he just knows it. He loves it. And he says no doubt he will coach. He thinks in college.
3rd and 10. Let's see if Brady can complete one on 3rd down.
Looks like a big blitz.
Got it away. Is picked off by Carr. Chris Carr over the top with the pick and steps out at the 35.
Oh, that was very good deception by that defense.
Landry came barreling in on the blitz on Brady. Lofted it over the middle, and Carr was there for the pick.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be an all-out blitz. They drop back in zone. Oh, the pressure, too. See, that's talk about sacks. It's about knowing you got to get rid of the football before you get hit. Landry, the safety, hits him down the middle. It's a zone defense. And it's an easy interception for the Baltimore Ravens.
That is the first interception by the Baltimore secondary in the last 7 regular season games. And they start out here on the New England side of the field, and a whistle. Look how fast Cunningham was about to take off with that.
Jim, I'm going to go back and show you the interception, why it fooled
77
the Patriots
double
offense. Here are the defenders. Look,
penalty,
anytime
first
you
down.
see this look in the pros, you're expecting blitz, but then watch them drop back and play it safe. So when Tom Brady, under pressure, throws it down the middle, there's Chris Carr ready to make the interception.
It's just the 2nd interception of the season for the Ravens. Ray Lewis had one to close out the game at Pittsburgh. And now Carr picks up one. 1st and 15. Rice takes it straight ahead to the 30.
Good decision just to go straight.
Mayo with his 10th tackle. Picks up 11.
But to go back just a little bit to finish up the interception, the Ravens have had some very good 3rd down blitzes against the Patriots. So you've got to expect it to be another one. When it's not, well, it was awesome.
Second and 4 from the New England 30. Rice waits, finds the hole, picks up the 1st.
James Brown. Yeah, it's good that he's back this week.
Good to see you, JB. Feeling good. 1st and 10 here. Flacco going for the big ball. He's got a man open, and it's Bolden with the touchdown catch. There is a flag at the 8-yard line. Who's going to be called for pushing off? It's going to be on New England.
Pass interference. Number 27 defense. Penalties decline. Touchdown.
Didn't take long to cash in off the turnover.
Well, there they are. Chris Carr with the interception. Outside, what does he do to get open? Just runs by him. He sees the drop of the quarterback, and he's playing. Oh, it looks like Joe Flacco's going to throw it, and he gets surprised that it's a throw deep down the field.
Bolden's 4th touchdown catch as a Raven. Last week he played in his 100th NFL game. Flacco and Bolden. Pretty nice combo, isn't it? Ravens up by 10. 3 plays after the Carr interception. Flacco to Bolden. Flacco's 2nd touchdown throw. And the Ravens lead at 17-7. Cundiff looking for another touchback. And he gets it. He earns it. Brady and the Patriots down 10. A lot of work to do. Back here at Gillette Stadium, Joe Flacco has just become the Ravens' all-time passing leader in yardage, surpassing Kyle Bowler.
Well, Joe Flacco now, he can throw it. I wouldn't want to go in the backyard and challenge him to a throwing contest.
I remember you saying that the first time I ever saw him, his rookie year.
Well, that's right. I watched him in college when he was at Delaware, and I went, man, bigger than everybody in the field, and dang, can he throw it? And it carried over to the pros. He plays very tall, which he is, can stand there under pressure, and can deliver it to anybody.
End around for the Patriots, and it's a big gainer by Hernandez for about 19. Crumpler helps seal down the side.
Well, that's a nice call. They do it with the tight end in motion. Crumpler gets the block. They line up the tight ends on the right. You think it's just going to be an inside run, and they do a quick reverse. Again, Aaron Hernandez just can do a lot of things on the offensive side.
Green Ellis in the backfield. He gets the handle at a first-half touchdown. And that's Nata, who has an early hold of him. A gain of 3. The new NFL.com mobile apps have arrived. No matter where you are, you can track scores, set your fantasy lineups, and get highlights of your team's big plays. Go to NFL.com/mobile to learn more. Patriots with 158 total yards. And 2nd and 7. Good play action, and it leads to this. Welker roaming in the secondary and brought down by Ladarius Webb. A gain of 21.
Yeah, just a nice fake sellout by the offensive line, and then watch over the middle. Everybody underneath comes up to stop the run. A lot of space inside. That's all. That's just impossible for Webb to stop. That's not his job. That pass is supposed to be stopped by the linebackers. They're up trying to defend the run.
From the Baltimore 38. Goes left. Incomplete. It was intended for Tate.
Tom Brady said this Baltimore's defense, of course it's hard to get deep passes. Look where the 11th defender is, how deep they are. There are plays today. Tom Zbikowski has been back 23 yards past the line of scrimmage. And what did Tom Brady say? It's our 11 against their 10. But it's a philosophy that Greg Madison has brought. It's different from what Rex Ryan did here. It's what he believes in. The players have bought in, and they're good on the defensive side.
2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz. Picked up. Open. Hernandez, 25, 20. Down to the 16. The youngest player in the National Football League. Aaron Hernandez, 20 years old. Makes another big play, his 2nd of this series.
Another coach play, and this is just, they've thrown the quick screens outside. They fake it. Everybody runs to make the tackle against Welker. Nobody around Aaron Hernandez. How good is that? That's a good offensive coordinator on both sides. You got to give your quarterback some what I call no-brainer throws. Doesn't have to think. He's going to be wide open. Throw it to him.
1st and 10. And Brady in trouble and decked. That is Suggs, who gets a sack on Brady for the 3rd straight game.
Well, that's pretty funny. I saw him dancing to the music earlier. Everybody in the defense, they're all laughing to him, at him on the sideline. Haven't heard his name much today either. Suggs. But this is good coverage down the field. You've got to pay attention to wherever he is. Send the extra blocker to make sure he doesn't disrupt it.
2nd down and incomplete. The Ravens were all over that one too. Nata, pressure and coverage.
Well, he's everywhere.
He is.
He was in on that last play. Hard to block, so big, so athletic. He is one of the main reasons this defense stays so competitive.
Let's see what they do here. Of course, first game without Moss and all this new adjustment for them.
Yep.
Being branched to the right side. Brady 0 for 4 on third down, plus he's been sacked. They're going to go draw. And they're going to set up about a 38-yard field goal try for Gostowski.
Yeah, that's a good call. I liked it a lot. Get it in the middle of the field. You're not even worried about that. You're going to kick a field goal. You're not going to pick it up. Give yourself just a better chance of making it.
Gostowski, 4th most accurate kicker among active kickers with at least 100 attempts, almost 84%. It's a 38-yard try. And Gostowski delivers. Had to get something out of the drive. That's why they ran the draw. Got it 5 yards closer. Mesko on the hold. Gostowski delivers the 3. 17-10 Ravens, third quarter. Well, the Patriots had to come back after the quick score by the Ravens. Hernandez with a catch and a rush, 39 total yards on that drive. And Gostowski going to have this one run out by Parmalee. Flag down.
Holding number 83 of the receiving team during the return. 10-yard penalty. First down. Timeout.
Called on Dixon. They'll have it back at about the 10 with the Ravens up 7, third quarter. Back here at Gillette Stadium, Ravens lead it. Ravens have not turned it over today. And that's Rice onto the 15. We were here on this weekend a year ago, this very weekend, and saw New England pound Tennessee 59-0 in an ice storm, snowstorm. Today it's in the 60s. About 5 inches of snow fell during that game last year on October the 16th. Second and 4. Fake to Rice. Got an open receiver. That's Mason with Arrington. Was well off the receiver. Picks up 16.
Well, you could do this replay, couldn't you, Jim? It's what we talked about. Pressure the quarterback. Extra time. One-on-one. Where's the football going? It is like clockwork. Look at the separation Joe Flacco has between him and the defense on that last play.
Looked like they were in a pinch coming out of the break. Back inside of the 10. Couple of plays later out to the 31. Now Rice butts heads at the 34. Picks up 3.
You know what does it is the Patriots. You know why they were blitzing that last play? They were blitzing the run. The Ravens had a pretty good run on first down. So Bill Belichick and them are there going, okay, they're going to run it again. So you put up there to stop it. There's the first down run. And when you go up there, you go against the situations. They're going to blitz the run, throw it outside.
2nd and 7. Fake left, right, and go middle. Heat. Chopped up at the 50 by Chung.
How about that?
Todd Heap for 16.
That'll spread a defense out. They had me looking. I looked left. Watch Joe Flacco left. Oh, let's throw it right. Nope, let's go down. A little slow release by the tight end. Look at Todd Heap coming back from that big hit.
Flacco over 200 on the game. 18 to 21. Rice double step. Settles for about a yard.
JB was calling me the sensitive one earlier, Jim. But
yeah.
When he got sick one weekend at Showtime, I basically said, look, we're not going to have any pity on you.
You're good at that.
Yeah.
Here's Rice on the toss. Squirms for about 5. Got a doubleheader day next Saturday. The Home Depot college football action on Saturday. First, the Fighting Irish battle the midshipmen of Navy. And then the Bayou Bengals will tangle with the Auburn Tigers next Saturday on CBS. Of course, Auburn yesterday put up 65 points. And I'm not talking about a game that went to overtime either. Third down, crowd on its feet. Crowd has not been that lively today. Now looking for some momentum as Flacco silences him with a rifle shot. That was Merriweather knocking down Mason, who's shaken up a little bit. Picks up 17.
Jim, here's what they're going to do. Anquan Bolden's going to go short. Mason goes deep. Watch the defense. They got somebody back here. The underneath looks at the short. They're playing down and distance. Joe Flacco says, good. Let me just hammer one more throw down the field to the sideline. That's a good job of just reacting to the defense. Don't play the situation if you're a quarterback.
1st and 10. Flacco's pass. He threaded it just past Ninkovich. And McLean has the short grab, picks up 4.
Man, how'd he get that one in there? Covered down the field. I think it was tipped a little bit, but not enough. The one thing the Ravens are doing, they're throwing a lot of short passes today, Joe Flacco, but the other receivers are going deep. They're not open. He dumps it quick.
2nd and 6. And it's Rice into the arms of Ninkovich. 3rd and a long 3 on the way.
And they're very patient with their run game, staying with it, giving Ray Rice his touches, keeping him in the rhythm. Running backs needed just like quarterbacks and receivers.
Mason trots on to the field after being a little dizzied by that last hit by Merriweather, which had Harbaugh talking to the side judge for a couple of plays. 3rd down, and we'll call it 4. Flacco to pull down, and he's incomplete by the flag. Merriweather on another hit here, along with Arrington.
I think it's just pass interference.
Prior to the pass, illegal contact, number 31 of the defense. 5-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Well, it's not pass interference, so it doesn't put the ball down at the 1. We'll mark it at the 15. Yeah, Merriweather still laying out some
that was
big hits.
That's good. That's the way you do it. Right in the chest. It's a tough call.
Hands off to Rice. Rice takes it for about 4. Inside the last minute of the 3rd quarter.
Jim, he is making a lot of good 3- and 4-yard runs today. You agree?
Oh, absolutely.
It is.
Hard earned.
It is work. He is slithering. He's taking the extra hit. And can anybody get lower? I know Ray Rice is not 6'4", but even for his height, man, can he get down to the ground?
This is a drive that started back at Baltimore's 9-yard line. 2nd and 6. Here he is again. And Rice is tackled at the 7 to close out the 3rd quarter. 17-10 Ravens through 3. Back after this message and a word from your local station. Along with Phil Simms, Jim Nance, we open up the 4th quarter here in Foxborough. And the Ravens will snap it at the 7, and it's a 3rd down. Third and 2. Shotgun time.
Well, they're going to stop the run. That's what you can see. They're going to make Joe Flacco throw it.
Flacco throws, and it's incomplete. Bounced off the fingertips of Mason. Big hit by Chung.
Joe Flacco bobbles it. Look at everybody up at the line of scrimmage. Catches it. This throw is right on target. But the timing by Chung, recognizing once he turns, he gets over there and doesn't give Derek Mason a second chance to catch it.
So Cundiff called on for a 25-yarder, made one from 26 in the game earlier. Quick on the hold. Cundiff right down the middle. Steve Bisciotti, the owner of the Ravens, loving that action as teams doubled up the Patriots at 20-10. 20-10, seconds into the fourth quarter. You know, week 6, and you're already starting to say, just look at this AFC. Look where it's going down the line. You know, look at the strength of it.
If it continues, of course. It's so early, but.
Look out. Oh, that's a big one. You know, give the Patriots the football at the 40.
Kickoff out of bounds.
That takes the pressure off of
the
it.
ball will be placed at the 40-yard line.
For New England, that
the
is.
Patriots, first down. Timeout.
Timeout on the field. Patriots trailing by 10. Wes Welker, over 100 catches and 1,000 yards, 3 straight years. This is his day. 2 catches. In fact, when you look at the receiving core for New England, 4 catches total to this point. Here's number 5, and it's Welker with a first down at the 49 of the Ravens. You're wondering about life without Brady? 3 catches by Welker, 2 by Branch. That's just for the receiving core. That's it.
Yeah, without Randy Moss. And it's going to be analyzed to death, of course, especially if the Patriots lose or they don't have great offensive output. But don't take anything away from this Ravens defense so far today.
First down carry for Green Ellis. And Ray Lewis in on that tackle for the second straight play. Wednesday on CBS with the Senator as their client. The stakes have never been higher. Jim Belushi and Jerry O'Connell are the defenders. That's Wednesday only CBS. Yeah, Lewis looked like he may have heard something in the rib cage area on the Welker catch. Stayed in there and just made the tackle on Green Ellis. Second and 8. Eddie's pass generates a flag. Webb's going to be flagged for interference on Gronkowski.
Pass interference, number 21 of the defense. A hook and turn. First down, spot of a foul.
Well, the hook and turn, I did not see it. Looked like good defense. Webb, he puts the arm there. Does he turn him? No, he doesn't.
He's a little too big to turn. Or did he have the arm around the back?
You can put your arm on him. But that was a good explanation by Bill Levy. Hook and then turning. You can put your arm on there as long as you do not move the receiver, turn the receiver.
13-yard penalty.
I think you said it right. He's too big.
The 34, they go ground on first down. Green Ellis knocked back a yard by Ray Lewis, crashing through.
I'll tell you, remember what we said and what everybody, the Patriots talk about Ray Lewis. If you let him start making plays, their whole team just lights up. He is truly one of the greatest emotional leaders I've ever seen in the NFL. And he backs it up, of course, with good play. Hard to be a leader on a football team if you're not out there getting it done.
This is his 200th NFL game today, Ray Lewis. Woodhead, the running back, 2nd and 11. 59. Orange! Go! And they go to Woodhead. Got clearing on the side, waits to cut back inside. Waited for Vollmer to clear out a little bit. Good run, 14-yard run it is.
I don't know if it was an audible by Tom Brady, but it's a tight man-to-man coverage, and they're playing a pass the whole way. And when you do that, it just makes it so much easier for the tight end, wide receivers, everybody to get their blocks.
Woodhead again. Same side. Same result. This one for 12.
How about these runs by Woodhead? He is fast. And he's breaking some tackles. Wes Welker on the block on the outside.
This is a guy who hung around for a couple of years with the Jets. They had him up, had him down, had him on the practice squad. Next thing you know, the Patriots land him, and he's contributing.
Well, I just kept seeing on the Jets. They kept complaining, what can we do with him? Well, I think somebody found out.
Split him out wide, 1st and goal. Woodhead at the top. Brady coming to the back. Got a catch by Welker. At the 4.
Well, that's a nice catch. When you watch Wes Welker run, and of course we get a chance to watch him in practice, and you just say, can there be a faster set of feet in the league? I don't know. I don't think so. He is so quick.
2nd and goal. Incomplete. That was Edelman. And it was Ray Lewis in that area that may have been the one to jar it out.
Wow, what a hit by Ray Lewis. Tom Brady, it's a short throw, sticks it in there. This is one of those plays. I'm sure Coach Harbaugh, it's definitely not a catch. So say you might want to challenge it, but he didn't have it in his hands long enough.
Big 3rd and goal with 11 minutes. Time, all kinds of time. Now throws. He's got Branch for the touchdown. Deion Branch comes back to New England and finds the end zone.
All the way from one side across the field, and Tom Brady did the right thing. A 3-man rush. See how he moves in the pocket? That just makes the defense fall apart. And Deion Branch just ran right through the zone coverage.
1,750 days ago since he last caught a touchdown as a New England Patriot. Deion Branch traded just days ago. And it's Brady and Branch teaming up again. 60-yard drive for the Patriots, set up initially by the kickoff that went out of bounds. And that throw to Branch, that's the first completion the Ravens have allowed on 3rd down in this game. Gostowski, 3 yards deep, finally, not this time, learned his lesson. And again, pink throughout the month of October around the NFL.
Yep, even our flip cards are pink, the shoes, the cheerleaders.
Something very important to this family right here. Myra and Robert Kraft. Jonathan, his son, talking to him. Brad Faxon, the golfer, on the far right.
Bob Kraft, we come up here so many games. I've never watched a practice where he's not out there.
First and 10. Flacco to Bolden.
Boy,
18.
You're talking about rhythm, throwing with timing, and executing the offense the way it's designed. Bolden down the field, reading the safety, hooks it up. How about that? He turns around. That football is in the air, almost there, right on target.
Look at Flacco numbers.
Oh, they're terrific.
One off your Super Bowl, 22 of 25. Really squeezing it out to the 45 again, as you pointed out. There's not a whole lot of room. He's making the most of it. Wednesday on Showtime. We were talking about it earlier. You'll be back giving JB a hard time. Collinsworth, you rough him up too.
Me, I have not.
Sapp, I don't know. Sapp, you know, he's the one that can silence you.
I'm just trying to blend in.
It's coming in on Wednesday night on Showtime inside the NFL.
Collinsworth deserves it.
Second down and 3. They go McLean. Got a 3rd and short on the way.
Yeah, Patriots playing run all the way, crowding it up in there. But I like that. And then, boy, you know, you've heard me complain about some of these runs to the fullbacks, Jim, but I knew coming into this game when they give it to McLean, he does a good job with it.
Haven't seen McGahee today.
Good point. Well, Ray Rice they're giving him the carries.
Clear out the backfield to go. Sneak. Didn't make it. And he's still driving, but they stuffed that line to the Patriots. The defensive front brought it to a standstill.
Well, first off, the defensive front was not what you want to run the quarterback sneak against. I believe the Ravens are going to go for it. Here we go. Look at this. 3 guys inside. Nobody can get a double team, and if you're going to run the quarterback sneak, you got to read the defensive front. Even as a quarterback, you got to break it outside.
Still going to measure for it. Don't see how that could even be close. Half a yard. Cook coming out to punt.
I thought they would go for it here on 4th down. So when you read this front, all you got to do is just move out to this side a little. Let's see if it works. It's not second guessing. There you go. You got to crush down inside. They were playing inside run quarterback sneak.
Cook already with 3 punts inside the 20 today. It's like Harbaugh taught us last night. The guy's phenomenal. Every punt's 47 yards and at an angle on the sideline.
Let's see if they attack the center.
Well, this is not Cook's best. Welker runs away from it. Still goes inside the 20. Let's see. Mark it at the 14. You know, in that case, and you're not a big risk taker, but you would have liked to have seen the Ravens go for it.
Yeah, I would have gone for it. I would have put Ray Rice back there again. He's good at finding the hole. He can take it inside and break it out.
Play action fake. Brady to Branch again. And the Patriots move it out to the 35, pick up 21.
Why I would have gone for it is because can you stop them now? And I like this. This is why you change your offense a little bit. You want to run routes. Play action fake. Run a sharp, crisp. Here it comes. Plant the right foot inside. How about the throw? That's what this Patriots team has missed. Just route running. It is Wes Welker, Randy Moss deep.
Again, it's Branch. And it's got, well, maybe 4 yards on it.
Yeah, it's just amazing. You know, it's hard to even think back when I played, but when you start completing passes and you make plays, there's just an incredible rhythm and a confidence that overtakes your football team. And I think the Patriots have that now. And how do you stop it? Somebody has got to stand up and make a big-time play on the defensive side.
It's Welker now. Out to the 50.
I mean, Tom Brady is just the rhythm again. He's looking like Joe Flacco. Flacco's had it most of the day. Nice route, Chris. Receivers don't even use their hands. It's hitting them right in the chest.
From the 14 to midfield. Just 3 plays. Woodhead for 8 more, maybe 7. Later today, the world's top 10 bull riders take on the fiercest bucking bulls in a first-ever open-air event in Times Square. The PBR Built Ford Tough Road to the World Finals after football here on CBS. Edelman, we're hearing, has a leg injury and questionable to return. Woodhead has a first down at the 35. Running behind the two rookie tight ends, Gronkowski and Hernandez for 7.
Yep. Double tight end look, what they've done today. Now this is a good block on the outside. Gronkowski. Oh my gosh, they got everybody out there. Matt Light pulls out. They've run a reverse with Hernandez. They throw out of it. And a quick snap. Big key.
Brady's hit his last 5 throws. Stays with Woodhead. Flag is down. That was good for 4. Light and Suggs.
Number 72 offense. 10-yard penalty. Repeat first down.
And that's where the infraction happened.
You know, let's just sit here. I mean, we follow the league. We follow the teams. I was up here watching practice. Can you believe Woodhead, what he's doing?
No. He looks like a feature back now.
It was like they drafted him in the first round. He's supposed to be doing this.
Yeah, I like your Dave Maggott comparison.
Dave Maggott, yes.
Maggott, I really do see that.
Well, I thought about it because Bill Belichick was trying to come up with guys in the NFL, and he says, yeah, maybe not quite as powerful as Dave Maggott, but athletic and strong. That's the key, how strong he is.
Send him over here to the near side, 1st and 20. And a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Of course, that's always on the quarterback, Jim. And what happens, penalties are marked off, but the play clock starts at 25. That's what catches quarterbacks at all levels.
Brady got it away just in time. That's Gronkowski carrying a Raven with him to the 27.
That is a terrific throw by Tom Brady. The Ravens, they know it's going to be a pass. They just collapse it. Haloti Ngata. Anticipates it.
Boy, Brady furious on the back end of this one.
Nakamura couldn't cover him.
2nd and short. Woodhead cuts back. Makes the move to pick up another first.
First and 25, and they overcame.
Drive over 4 minutes long. Ngata looking a little gimpy out there on the field. He injured a knee last week. And he just came off the field.
Yeah, a lot of plays in a row for a big defensive lineman to play. Patriots kind of in this hurry up. Hard to substitute the defensive lineman.
Green Ellis bounced out at the 20. Brady actually tried to throw a block after the handoff. Look at him come run back, go after Landry, just missed.
Yeah, it's one of those you think about for a second and don't do it because remember what you mean to the team.
Timeout, Baltimore. 3:56 to go. And a good one here at Gillette. Ravens called that timeout because Fabian Washington was hobbling, and he came out. Webb has replaced him.
You see him on the sideline. Since they called timeout, if he was well enough, Jim, he could go back in the game. He doesn't have to sit out a play.
Tom Brady has completed his last 6 passes. Make it 7. It's Blanche.
You know, the Patriots, every run now, every pass, when the receivers or running backs get in their hand, not only are they getting the yards that are there, they're getting that extra 2 and 3 yards. It's everything. It's keeping down and distance on the side of the Patriots.
Keep going back after this one. Branch slices down to about the 9. I'm the same guy, he told us, except I'm smarter. Been away for 5 years. Talked about how much more he understands film work. Understands the game. Studying for this one game.
Right.
And he kept his place here all this time since he'd been traded and then sold it 2 months ago. That was Bill would have told me.
Of course, it's tough on the family and his wife moving, but I said I got to see it with Deion Branch, and I tell you, it's been an impressive homecoming for him.
Picked up for a 4th rounder. 2nd and 6. Green Ellis to the 6. Moving on 2.5 to go. Now, how do you want to work the clock here? You want to just let it go down to the 2-minute warning? And you're going to figure you're going to score here at the least a field goal. How much time? You would think you just go ahead and run it down. You don't want to leave Flacco too much time.
Absolutely. I would think that.
Nata back on the field. And I'll tell you what, they may have to snap. It looks like about a half-second differential.
Well, I know, but the clock isn't half a second. It was really tight.
Timeout called by New England. Big snap at 2:01 to go. 3rd and 3. Brady thought about running for it. Goes to the other side. The Branch. So 2-minute warning now. Gostowski will be attempting a chippy to tie it out of the 2-minute warning. Clutch numbers. Gostowski's career with it on the line in the 4th quarter. Tied or trailing by 3 or fewer. He's in that situation again. Ingram to snap at the Mesco. Gostowski from 24 to tie the game at 20. Kick is good. 2 timeouts on each side. We were with the Ravens 2 weeks ago. Saw them put together a little drive at the end at Pittsburgh on the road. Took them 4 plays down the field. Flacco to Bolden again, and then it was TJ time. Pushmanzada on the sideline, and then back to the end zone for the victory. That was one that John Harbaugh talked to us at length last night about, an example of how this team has grown up in his 3rd year.
And how he wants it to be. Smart, composure. You know, of course he wants them to be good and all that, but it's funny how he brought some issues up. You don't see it anymore with the Ravens. They don't argue with the officials. They played with composure, and it really shows, Jim.
Pushmanzada, boy, he was high-stepping it, ready to get out there and be a difference maker at the end of another road game. Ravens were talking about going for a trifecta, how Coach Harbaugh termed it. Wins at the New York Jets, at Pittsburgh, and trying to get one at New England. Gostowski, a big kick, a good one through the back of the end zone. Coming up, the Subway post-game show. JB, Dan, Shannon, and Boomer, Coach Cowher, all the latest scores and highlights, a lot of games. What's unusual about that? Coming down to the last seconds, like Miami and Green Bay. And this one here. 2 timeouts and 1:51.
Yeah, you got to do both things here. You're the Baltimore Ravens. You got to be careful. You want to get a first down. You got to watch the clock because the Patriots still have 2 timeouts.
Career long for Cundiff is 56 yards. Flacco over the head of Rice. Boy, he had the time too, didn't he?
I'll tell you, if you notice the difference, Tom Brady's very active against the 3-man rush. Joe Flacco not quite as much.
That's the 5th incompletion of the day for Flacco. That's all.
Let's see if they run it here.
Goes underneath. Rice unable to escape. Fletcher. Dane Fletcher, a rookie from Montana State, makes the play in the open field. Talk about these two teams. 2 of the 12 that were in the NFL playoffs last year. You take all the postseason teams of a year ago, and only 3 of them have only 1 loss. The Jets and these 2 here today. 1 loss coming in to week 6. It's a game that down the line, who knows, could have all the difference about seeding, home field, etc. Flacco on 3rd down. Has to unload it, and Rice can't hold on. The Patriots were there converging anyway. It was Fletcher again keeping an eye on Rice. And now Brady with 59 seconds and 2 timeouts will have a chance to drive his team down the field.
Well, the difference, Ray Rice drops the football. He's not going to get the first down anyway, but he doesn't make the Patriots use one of their timeouts.
Morgan Cox to snap it to Cook.
Beautiful.
Almost every time. Welker, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and out to the 48, a 23-yard run back by Wes Welker. Marcus Smith finally got a hold of him as Welker breezed by a number of Baltimore Ravens.
Good block there, just enough. Wes Welker fights through an arm tackle, but the block on Smith was very good. And Phillips.
Edgar Jones is down. 20-20, 45 seconds left. Same score as this one. 45 seconds and 2 timeouts.
Oh, good job by Tom. They're all coming. Tom Brady got a peek at it.
They pick up the blitz. They go long for Tate. And that's great coverage by Ladarius Webb.
Every time we do a Baltimore game, we hear about Ladarius Webb, and this is why. Look at the position, sees the football, and actually has a better chance at catching it than Brandon Tate does. I like the aggressiveness of Baltimore's defense in. Don't sit back. You're sitting back, you're getting picked apart.
Brady looking for game-winning drive number 30 of his career. Pressure on him. Oh, he is dragged down. It's Nata. What a presence.
He's just so strong in the inside again against the center. Dan Copeland, nobody's helping him. Seen him back there a lot today.
Patriots never took a timeout. Clock ran down to 15 seconds.
Timeout was called by New England. That's their second charge, 30 seconds.
All the way down to 15 seconds, 1 timeout left. Nata starting to look to me like he might be the best down lineman, defensive lineman in the game.
Well, inside for everything he can do, Jim, I think you're right. It's not a, all you're going to do is just argue if you don't believe he is.
Yep.
He's in one of the top 3 for sure. He's just been such a, you can't talk about him every play, but every play we watch, I see a replay, I want to go, oh, there's 92 again. Running through people. Somebody else might make the tackle, but he's clearing the way for him to make the tackle.
See if Brady can do something here to Gostowski a chance. Open. Woodhead quickly on his feet and down at the 44. Timeout with 2 seconds. This would be about 62 yards for Gostowski if you attempt. I thought they had the timeout with a couple of seconds to spare.
I think he can make the field goal from here, the way he's kicking off downwind.
I do too.
The wind is absolutely behind the Patriots.
Are they sure upstairs that that was a catch? Did Woodhead scoop that one off the ground?
Well, inside 2 minutes, we know it goes upstairs.
It was a heck of an effort by Woodhead to catch it and then get to his feet so quickly. 4 seconds, 3 seconds.
Tom Brady was back behind all this, calling the timeout. Yep. There's a timeout, so they definitely have time on the clock.
Nakamura was right there trying to say that pass was not a catch. But they do not have Gostowski on the field. They have the offense on the field.
Is under review.
They're going to review it. Now Gostowski is kind of looking around, but the offense is huddled on the field.
Well, even if they don't try the field goal, Jim, excellent timeout by the Patriots, because you get one more play, you give yourself that chance to lob it up in the end zone. Last play of the game.
This would be, again, you got to first see with Levy, did Woodhead make the catch? This would be a downwind kick. See anything there?
No. From what I've seen so far, I've seen nothing that makes me think it was not a catch. His right hand looks like it gets under the football.
Yeah, it looks like he cradles underneath the football. Look how fast he got to his feet. Makes a little juke on Washington. And at this point, if it is going to be a Gostowski attempt, every little inch is going to count. You're right, though, about Gostowski. He's sent a couple of kickoffs through the back of the end zone. It is downwind this direction. I think it's a catch. I don't see enough there to overturn it.
No, I think you're right. I keep looking at the Patriots sideline, wondering if they're going to run out their field goal unit.
It would probably be 62 yards. Of course, the NFL record is 63 yards. You go to Tom Dempsey back in the early 70s with the New Orleans Saints. You go to Jason Elam, who had one at home at Denver. Scobie made a 62-yarder one time for Jacksonville at Indianapolis. That was actually this year.
Gostowski keeps looking on the sideline. He's, you know, like, okay, when y'all going to put me out there? Well, whatever the Patriots had done, you know, hindsight is great. We're all geniuses after the fact. But you go back when the Ravens didn't get that first down on the quarterback sneak.
The play, the ruling on the field stands of a catch.
So it's a catch. The ball's at the Ravens 44. Gostowski's gone through every warm-up you can imagine. And they keep the offense on the field. Are you surprised they don't try the long kick?
Look, these coaches know better than we do. So if they think he can't make it there, they have no chance. That's why they're not going to try.
Timeout, Baltimore. Of course, you got no Moss anymore for a jump ball at the goal line on a last-second launch.
I think the only reason why you wouldn't kick it, one, you probably think you can't make it, but then you also worry about the block. That's the other thought that always comes in situations like this, Jim. And like you said, it tied an NFL record too.
I think he'd be about a yard short of that. I'd have to think they'd be Going back about 8 yards off of that. Be about 62. But again, going to send Tate and Welker to the right. Maybe Hernandez is a tough guy on this spot. Got some size to him and some speed.
Yeah, 3-man rush. So usually the quarterback knows it. Tom Brady's aware of it. Now he can move around.
Zahid that's going to make it to the end zone with ease. Jump ball for the win. And it was intercepted. Intercepted by Hamlin.
Ball got knocked around, though.
It did, and we're going to overtime.
Good job by the Patriots. A good design. It's a little different. It used to be everybody got on one side and you threw it to 3 receivers on the same side. Now they had 2 on each. They converge to the middle, so you get everybody in that one spot. And of course you teach one of the receivers to look for the tip.
Yeah, they had Hernandez down there, did the Patriots, along with Branch. Mayo and Crumpler coming out for the flip.
Up to a 15-minute overtime period. The first team that scores will win the game. If neither team scores, the games will be recorded as a tie. Each team is given 2 timeouts. Rules are in effect, and the replay booth will handle all replays. You good? Baltimore, you're the visitors. Tail and head.
Heads.
Heads is called. And it is heads. You'd like the ball. What goal do you want? You want to kick in that direction. Baltimore won the toss. Will receive. Good luck, gentlemen.
Ravens will receive it. Overtime coming up from New England. There are the overtime rules. Ravens won the toss. They'll be going into the breeze. Patriots had the option of defending which goal they wanted. So if they get their hands on the football, they will be going again in the same direction they were in the fourth quarter.
That's where you look at that play sheet. If you're Cam Cameron, do you have something that you drew up for this week that you have not used yet? What a kick.
Gostowski about 8 yards into the end zone. And he's rewarded with a touchback.
Of course, you know, he's kicking off a tee, and he would not get to do that if it was a field goal attempt.
Flacco, his 3rd career overtime game. His previous 2 were against the Steelers. 1-1. Fakes to Rice. Underneath to Rice for 5, or maybe just 3 actually. That was Spikes on the tackle. Flacco seems almost unflappable at times, doesn't he?
Well, he does look that way. You asked him that question.
Will you ever get nervous?
Yeah, and he goes, yeah, when I'm put on the spot.
Yeah.
That's your question.
Yeah. Stage fright. Also, though, he said, a little stage fright.
He's not crazy about that, but
and class reports in school growing up.
Yeah, he's out of school.
That would get to him. Not this.
Not this. That's right. This is where he feels comfortable.
Hands it off to Rice. Patriots defense has really stepped up late in this game. That's Ninkovich getting to him first.
Yeah, it has, Jim, and as you see, 6 new defenders come on the field for the Patriots on 3rd down. It's the defensive line for the Patriots that have changed it around. They're getting it done. Now they don't have to gamble in pass coverage, and it's taken away the easy throws for Joe Flacco outside.
Third and 5. Flacco Just throws it away. Banacane, Crable, they're all chasing him out of bounds.
You're the quarterback. Look down the field. You see anybody open? He's moving. Can't dump it short. Didn't have time to reload and throw it long.
Guyton in there. Ran out of room. Well defended by New England. So 3 and out to open up overtime. Here's Welker. Escapes another early hit. This time wrapped up by Parmalee at the 35. "45-yard punt. There's Tom Brady's career numbers. 7-1 in overtime. We had his last overtime game. Remember, we were in Denver last year, and that was early in the season when Josh McDaniels got off to that great start. And the Broncos beat him in OT.
That's right. Well, the momentum has been on the side of the Patriots, it seems like, for a long time now. Field goal drive.
Yep. Back from 20 to 10. Fake to Woodhead. Throw to Hernandez, and the rookie doesn't hold on this time.
Nope, the head came off the football before it got there. Perfect play by the Patriots. They send the outside receiver deep. The play action allows Tom Brady the extra time. Hernandez is out there wide open.
Pass was perfect.
That's a play you always see the San Diego Chargers run with Gates.
2nd and 10, Welker. And Chris Carr immediately on him. A loss of 3. Landry also in on the play.
Well, when it gets in overtime, situations like this, it's about you got to go. You got to make plays. And the Ravens, they were aggressive even on that first down. Everybody was up, being aggressive on the second down on the defensive side. You just can't sit back and hope in the NFL.
Hernandez back in on 3rd down and 13. Branch, that's a little too steep. Wouldn't have been enough for a first anyway.
No, it was excellent blitz. Tom Brady was not going to have time to wait for somebody to get past the first down marker. From here, watch the loop around by Suggs. Comes up the middle, you feel it, you get rid of it faster than you want. Good coverage down the field.
Each team a 3 and out. Mesco has not been punting it as well. A little sloppy on that, but end over end kick this time, one of his better ones to the 27. That's called reversing field. There is a flag. It's coming back. 40-yard punt, 10-yard run back, about to be compromised.
During the return, illegal block in the back. Number 29, receiving team. 10-yard penalty spot of a foul, first down.
That's clean. There was 2 of them. I circled the wrong one because I said, well, there's a block in the back, but they called it on Kerry Williams, number 29.
17-yard lines where they have to spot the football now.
Well, the defensive line of the Patriots, they got roughed up for quite a bit of this day, but here, about the start of the 4th quarter, they took over.
Go on the ground with Rice. Ninkovich meets him at about the 23-yard line. And a pickup of 5.
And I noticed that. You see that little draw play by the Ravens that time. That was the Tony Romo special. I've noticed more and more teams doing that now. The fake quick passes outside. It makes the defense freeze just for a half a beat. It gives the offensive players a chance to get angles, to make the blocks, and get some good yardage.
Rice 25 for 85 today. Another handle. Should be enough for the first.
Yeah, it's close.
Linesman on the near side. May have him inches short.
You're quick on your decisions. It's like playing golf with you. From 10 feet, you putt it. You just start walking. You go, it's in.
That's good.
It's in.
Yeah.
It's automatic.
I look forward to that occasion.
Yeah, you do, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that was short.
So it's 3rd and inches.
Well, they're not going to try the quarterback sneak. Same defensive front.
It's McLean.
We got it. That's exactly where you should have run it. Off to the left side is the weakness of that defensive front, and it's a minor weakness. But as they line up, they're going to come down here. He goes around it. Nice double team by Ben Grubbs. Michael Orr, good read.
First down by the Ravens in the last 12 snaps. Fake to Rice. Oh, what a pass. It's Mason. That was Kyle Arrington trying to make a play on it. Reached out and somehow it got just past his fingertips. Picks up 20.
What a catch. Kyle Arrington playing it tough. He has seen enough of those today. So we're in that part of the game. Can you show me anything that I haven't seen already? He reacts perfectly to it. What a catch by Derek Mason.
Delay give, Rice. Drop back by Spikes.
Brandon Spikes. Talked to him on Friday and he goes, well, he talks to, how about the pros, Brandon? Hey, these are men.
You're playing with grown men. That's the difference.
Grown men. And in college, you kind of dominate. You beat them up.
Of course, he begged you, if you ever talk about him in the game, tell him 17 and 10. What he averaged points and rebounds in high school. That was really key.
Well, he diagnosed the play. He's learned that quickly. You got to study in the NFL.
2nd and 10. It's going to be a 3rd down situation coming up. 3rd and about 5 after the little throw to Rice. Going through the playlist.
Yep.
Tom Brady, if he's given another chance to get out there.
Going down the list, picking out the few that they had success with, or maybe they haven't shown.
Got to get to the 42 for a first. 3rd and 6. Sideline pass. Tip. And incomplete. They were going to Heath. That was the rookie McCourty on the coverage. That's the play early in the game. He got flagged for interference on it, not turned around. This time he was. Tipped it. Chung came over to make sure Heath wasn't going to make the catch on the tip.
You know, look at Anquan Bolden, has one-on-one in the slot, does a good job. But Joe Flacco tries to throw it up the sideline to Todd Heath. Tough throw in this situation.
Cook so good in this situation. Pinning teams. Welker. Fair catch. At the 12. 36 yards, just what they wanted. Got it down there near about 10. Green Ellis, game's first touchdown. Then it was Flacco to Heath. Flacco to Bolden. Brady, the branch. The game's touchdowns. The Punter Cook now 5 times today punts inside the 20 without a touchback. Start at the 13. Hernandez with his second drop in overtime.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's one thing you drop it, Tom Brady will give you a tongue lash, and it's okay. Oh, just again, same thing, Jim. But watch the head turn.
Puts him right between the two numbers, doesn't he?
Watch his head. Just takes it off for just a little bit. The throw is actually perfect. Perfect spiral. Right to the chest.
2nd and 10, they go ground with Woodhead.
And you go, what's the big deal? It's only a short pass. Well, it's 5 or 6 yards at least. Changes everything.
Changes your play call right there on 2nd down. Midway through the overtime period.
Just a game like this, of course, the physical part of it you're worn out from, but the emotions.
Patriots take one of the 2 timeouts the team is given in overtime.
Good timeout here. This is big. You know, trying to decide. They know if they don't get a first down that it could be, 1 first down or 2 at most for the Ravens to be in field goal range.
Talked about this regular season streak at home for Brady. Wins 22. And goes back to November of 2006 in a game against the Jets. Again, he lost. Yes, he lost in the postseason this past January 10th. He also has another streak up there.
Yeah, how about that?
18. That game, that last one in the regular season that he lost, we were here to see it. And the very next day, they dug up the field and put on the field turf. Here we go. 3rd down for Brady and the Patriots. 3rd and 6.
They do both things out of this look, the Ravens. They blitz and they pull out of it and play a soft zone.
That's Welker. I thought it bounced off the ground. That looked like a one-hopper. Well, maybe he had his hands under the nose of it. What do you think?
Well, he must have the strongest hands in the history of the NFL to pop that thing up like that.
It's all booth review in overtime. They say he ran it out to a distance that looked like it was maybe enough for the first.
Jim Harbaugh just said they should challenge that. I mean, John Harbaugh, sorry.
Hey, they're inches shy on the first. It's another look at it.
Ball's going down.
I can't imagine this is not going to be reviewed up in the booth.
Well, I looked at it too. I think it popped up, but is there anything? We've watched it 3 times. I can't tell if it hit the ground. I'm just saying that because of the reaction of the football. And I guess to answer my own question, Jim, have you ever shaken hands with Wes Welker?
Strong hands.
Oh my gosh, like rocks. There's a reason why he doesn't drop any passes, punts, or anything else.
The previous play is under review.
Now they get all the way into field goal punt formation, I should say, and now it's going to be a review up top.
Now there's a lot that can happen in this review. It could be incomplete. It could be, of course, it could stay at completion. They could remark the football. So for Patriots fans, there's something good that could come out of this. That nose of that ball hit the ground.
Well, you could even see a little bit of
the
pellets come up off the field turf. Well, now look at this.
Yeah, I'm looking. You look there.
That confirms it for you?
Yes. Watch the pellets come off the ground. That nose of that football hit down. Just the reaction. It popped up so much. Watch the ball. Watch the pellets. There you go.
That's why the ball bounced like that.
There you go.
That's what I thought when we saw it live.
But we were backtracking fast.
I didn't know you could run that fast, backwards that quickly.
Well, I think what was our first reaction? The ball bounced up. I said, gosh, can your hands be that boom, be that strong where you can make the ball pop up like that? So I think it's going to be ruled incomplete. And of course, the ball can touch the ground. It all went back to the years. You remember Tampa Bay playing the St. Louis Rams in St. Louis. But you have to have control. That hit. Yeah, there it is.
That even looks more so.
Yeah, we're getting some good shots. Yes.
Again, this will be field position wise for the Ravens. This is ruled incomplete.
Well, it's big because it's 8 or 9 yards.
Yeah, it takes it back to the 16.
After reviewing the play, the ball hit the ground. It's an incomplete pass. With the timer put 7:26 on the game clock, it'll be 4th down on the 16-yard line.
John Harbaugh, he was complaining, and then he thought there's going to be no review. He was running down the sideline, and then just before the snap, they finally decide to review it.
There's Carr waiting at the 40. Good chance for the Ravens to start the next drive somewhere around the midfield area.
Been a lot of short punts today. You got to be alert, ready to come up.
They have an up back as well. Webb standing at the New England 45. Mesco's best punt of the day. Carr lets it bounce. Oh, this is very timely. The rookie punter. 65 yards. His longest punt here in his rookie season.
Jim, that ball never turned over. And he kind of kicked a knuckleball, but has such a leg and tremendous strength that the returners could not get there. Then he got a favorable bounce. Well, that's big.
So you're thinking maybe Baltimore will be snapping it
at the 40,
around the 50, the 40. Who knows? It's going to be back at the 19.
Yeah, that's like that is an emotional letdown if you're on the offensive side.
That's why Belichick drafted him. Said he was the best punter in the draft. 1st and 10 over to Mason. Shut down on that side by Arrington. Gives him a yard.
Yeah, we were up here Friday, and Mesco was on the sideline kicking, and it was a windstorm up here on Friday. And I was kind of talking to him, going, "Yeah, this is as good as it gets up here." But it didn't bother him.
Mason has a 100-yard receiving game with that last yard. First time in a dozen games. 2nd and 9. It's going to Rice. And he is knocked down. Dedrick was the first to hit him. No gain.
Penalty. Brandon Spikes back there this time.
A lot of action after the whistle.
After the play was over, personal foul, number 33.
Ross McClain.
Half the distance to the goal. The down counts. 3rd down.
McClain right in the middle, 33. Here he is. Oh, just a little push, but well, you know how it is now, Jim. Can't be disrespected. So
and that's one of the things Coach Harbaugh was talking about last night, how good his team has been at restraint.
Don't react.
That's right. This time McClain did, and it's costly. It's 3rd and a long ways. 3rd and 19, back at the 10. Flacco to Rice. Gets away from Fletcher, but that's it. back to the original starting point of this drive. Back at the 19. Will Height, the last to bring him down. So in this little chess match and field position battle, should now be advantage New England. Cook putting into the breeze to Welker. Remember last week, the last game, it was down in Miami 2 weeks ago. Couple of punt blocks by the Patriots. Phenomenal effort by the special teams. Welker makes the catch, and immediately on him is Kerry Williams.
Cook has been terrific today, Jim.
5:19 to go, and we could have a tie game here. Who knows? The last tie was the Philadelphia at Cincinnati game, 08.
I remember that well.
Patriots have never played an overtime tie game in franchise overtime tie game. Guess they don't have far to go to get in the field goal range now, as Deion Branch says, wait, did anybody touch me? 23 to Branch.
Boy, beautiful route called by the Patriots. They come across, look at the hole, it opens up. Again, this goes back. They want to get back to this style of offense. The tight ends, the wide receivers, get back to route running. Excellent route by Deion Branch.
8 for 88 and a touchdown. Now it's Welker. And it's to the 35 and definitely in Gostowski range.
Boy, do they stress the outside, the corners and safeties to make tackles in space. These quick screens, these quick throws by Tom Brady.
Very effective.
I wouldn't want to make a living, I don't care how good you are as a defensive back, tackling Wes Welker out in space like that. Now you have to play very aggressive, almost gamble on the defensive side.
2nd and 6.
Timeout, New England. That's their second and final charge timeout.
So Patriots with a timeout. The 4:06 mark at overtime. It's out of timeouts in overtime.
Well, they changed the play, different formation.
That Branch back on the field. He wasn't in there on the timeout. 2nd and 6 underneath. Cutler's first catch of the season. Gets them closer. Spot him at the 31. 3rd and 2.
Yeah, that's an excellent job. They were going for the big play. The play action game for the Patriots, it's back. As Tom Brady said to me back when they played the New York Jets, spread the formation out, you throw it short. Condense it, you're able to get it down the field.
From here, it would be about a 49-yard field goal if they fail to advance it on 3rd down. To Branch. Branch, another catch and a first down at the 20. On Ladarius Webb. That was a tough one. That's that old timing. It's been away for 5 years. They still know each other so well.
It was an all-out blitz. The most physical man wins, and it counts always. You've heard me say it with wide receivers and defensive backs. And Deion Branch, Jim, if you watched him, he won the hand battle at the line of scrimmage. That's why they completed it.
7 catches since the start of the 4th quarter. 9 on the game. Green Ellis, boy, he is backed up. Pile driven by McLean. Picks up a couple.
Well, I guess for at least a week, the wide receiver story for the Patriots will just have to wait. Since Deion Branch has had such an outstanding day.
Boy, you know, for about 3 quarters, though, he came out to start the 4th quarter by illustrating that Welker had 2, Branch had 2 catches. That was it for the receiving corps. Then it opened up.
It's opened up big time.
2nd and 8. 3 tight ends for the Patriots. Green Ellis.
They're going to kick 3rd down.
I'll tell you, better be careful. There's a little scrum down the field a ways with Todd Light, or Matt Light. Gostowski coming out. It was Light and Lewis tangled up at about the 5, no flag. It'll be about a 35-yard attempt. Gostowski's first career overtime kick as a Patriot. Now Harbaugh's setting up here a possible timeout right before the snap. And a whistle and a timeout called by the Ravens as Gostowski was on his way to drilling it.
So no timeout.
Correction. 2-minute warning.
Oh,
occurred.
Okay, Levy corrects himself. 2-minute warning.
Now with the 2-minute warning, now John Harbaugh can actually get the make him kick another one.
Yeah.
Before the 1 counts. Now, you know, that little, Jim, that little short field goal that the Ravens kicked to tie the game, the ball really drifted right fast. It just went in the right upside, the right upright. And the wind is blowing across. So if he pushes this just a little bit.
The Patriots reportedly had Shane Graham in here during the bye week. Sweesom just taking a look at him because Gostowski had 3 misses early in the year. Of course, they franchised him this year. He's been very reliable his first years in the league. Harbaugh setting something up here again. 35 yards for the win. Gonna let it go. The kick by Gostowski is good. And the Patriots come back from 10 down to win it. We do have a flag on the field.
There was a hold against the receiving team. That penalty is declined. The game is over.
Patriots win it in an overtime thriller. Boy, some big plays in overtime like the Mesco punt, the McLean penalty, the field position. Branch coming up huge, just arriving this week. New England now 4-1 from 10 down in the 4th quarter. Gostowski, this one never a doubt.
Well, it was a terrific comeback by the New England Patriots. Their offense, it started clicking, but again, the defense of the Patriots they were terrific the last quarter and a half, 2 quarters.
Brady and that offense started clicking in the 4th quarter. Down 20-10. Gostowski. He had to make a short one. Of course, no thing is certain. Robert and Myra with a high five. Patriots 4-1. Ravens dropped to 4-2. What a game, Phil. We'll be with the Patriots next week at San Diego. 23-20 overtime victory. New England, the winner.